Hello planners, and welcome back to Organized Magic. Today we're heading into Mythopia's Mount Olympus region, a place of elegance, light, and timeless charm. This build brings together opulent details, golden paths, and a sense of peaceful magic. It's refined, radiant, and one of my most elegant spaces yet. In this build, I've transformed Mount Olympus into a grand, polished district where magic and sophistication meet. We'll explore Merlin's library, complete with a magical study area for researching rare artifacts. The palace with gold and opal roads, rose vases, topiary fencing, and tall oaks. And Tiana's restaurant with elegant outdoor seating, a piano, and warm lighting for that perfect evening glow. There's also a gorgeous white and gold gazebo covered in red roses, the sword in the stone, and my long-awaited tall Regal garden fountain finally in place. Everything ties together to give this area a graceful golden glow, fitting for the base of Mount Olympus itself. If you love seeing how different homes come together into one cozy biome, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next magical build in Storybook Vale. Now, hold on to your tiaras. Let's get started. Hello, I am here in Mount Olympus, our last area to do in Mythopia. It's a smaller area, really. It's kind of split into two with the bridge going over this little stream. And then we have the bridge that goes over to Ever After. And somewhere back here is the entrance up into Mount Olympus itself through those gates. So here's Mount Olympus on the map at the point where I am that goes up to those gates. Down here we have an entrance into the fiery plains. On one side there's the bridge that crosses over to the other biome. And on this side there's a bridge to a smaller little section and then stairs down into the statue's shadow. And here we're going to be placing the palace and Merlin's library, the Dreamlight library, I believe, and Tiana's palace. And across the bridge, we're going to build a cute little area for the cloud cottage that floats. I feel like Mount Olympus is way up in the sky, so this would be a perfect place for this floating house with the cloud. Isn't that cool? And I have these really pretty, elegant buildings I thought went well together. So we'll make them a lovely space. Okay, first we're going to situate. Let's see, we want it open to be able to go up to this path. And we're going to bring Tiana's back to this area over here. Maybe kind of angled like that. And the palace will go here, kind of angled inward, and then we'll draw some pathing to all the areas that need to be able to walk to. We're going to go with gold and opal road with border. And I really want to pull from here, but I was thinking instead of just having it open with all the rocky landscape there, I want to pull up this royal blossom gazebo, and we're going to make that the path that goes up to Mount Olympus. Oh, that's really pretty. It has angels on it, and the roses, and the white and gold. Very nice. I think that's fitting. And now we can lay the pathing. We're not quite centered here on the path. Let's see if we can, we can move the gazebo just slightly. Still should be able to get up in there. I'm going to start that path, but I think this is not just going to be like a straight cross, because these don't line up, and I don't think this is lining up with this path. So we're going to bring them all together and then decide where to go from there. Yeah, it almost lines up. Not quite. I'm just going to come up a little because take it a little at a time. I think we're going to use a lot of path. We're not going to leave a lot of the yellow grass open, really. I'm going to go over to this path, and you can see that it's like clipping under I guess maybe that starts kind of a ramp, the elevation there. I'm not sure, but so we only want to go to where we could still see our path without anything silly happening there. It goes underneath it, but only the inside, not the border. And since this bridge doesn't line up, I think we're going to treat that separately. Might even use a different path going there. So let's just connect what we have here. I think I'm going to move Merlin back a little, more aligned with the gazebo. Yeah, and the well's going to go somewhere else, not there. I think we can go ahead and connect this path here. And I want to go up to Merlin's place straight up. Like, I think that's good. Maybe one more. It's hard to center this building. We'll just kind of set it on top of it like that. Yeah, that works. That works. I like it. And now because I wanted this castle at an angle, we're going to do like some diagonal pathing. I'll probably start here where the path is kind of doesn't go straight up there. Let's see where that takes us. Right here to the edge. I think that's okay. Okay, now I'll probably let's move the castle over. I think that'll work. We can put some bushes and just want a lot of pathing this time. And I think over here for Tiana's place, to change it up a little, we can add some Main Street path if we have enough. Yeah, we should be good. I'll just create a square. Let's see, is that as close as I can get to the rocks? Oh, there we go. Right up against that lower rock there, right here. So we'll just create a patio. We don't need grass at the restaurant. There we go. Covered on that side. Okay, looks like we've got a little patio for the restaurant. It's pretty right there. It's a good backdrop. A little bit of water. So now what we've created is a space for the palace, the entrance up to Mount Olympus, Merlin's place, which I've always thought went really well with the palace. The blue on the roof, I guess, is probably it, and the gold trim. And then Tiana's palace, a very fine establishment. And we can have some outdoor seating maybe here by the water. We can start there. I think that will be a really nice place to decorate. I think one way to keep it classy is to add some iron fencing around the outside. So I'll just put it on the edge of the pathing here. We need a way to get in there. It does look nice. Let me pull this back a little. I have this romantic arch. I think this is perfect for this. I think it might have been made for it. Look at this side with the vines going up. I think so. So let's put that here. That's like the way to get in to the outdoor seating. And we can use the tables. Well, maybe I can find the green tables for Tiana's restaurant. Here, bistro table. And we could probably do, I don't know, maybe 3. I want to move the restaurant over a little. Line it up with the corner. Gives us a little more room for tables. And instead of using the chairs that go with it, let's see if we can mix it up a bit. I like the autumnal chair. I think it looks good with this green. Oh, but let's put them across from each other like this. And then this one can be a little different. Let me just put the chairs down. I have 6, so we could do 2 for each table. Bring this one over. I can get through there, yeah? Or I can move this over just slightly. There we go. Very nice. This one needs to go over. Maybe this one can go back a little. That looks nice. I'm gonna look under Princess and the Frog for the water lily. Is this the one that can go on the table? It is. I think that would be perfect. Look at that. Very nice. Maybe this one should go out here since we're next to the... Oh, yeah. Since we're next to this restaurant. And how about some outdoor music? Piano. Let's see. Oh, I need to fix the pathing there. Got it? Okay, so the way this is shaped, maybe we can go alongside the building. Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. We can add some royal potted plants. Let's take out some tile and maybe there's a tree. We can add a tree there. Yeah. We kind of block off some of this ugly rock. It's not the best thing to look at while you're eating. And I'm thinking about this small, not so small oak. Do we want this smaller? Yeah, let me turn it around. I think that's really going to help the view on this side. Oh, nice. And I could leave one of these bigger ones here on the edge. Yeah, I like that. I know there was a good view, and there still is, but I think that adds to the vibe over here. Romantic dinner. Oh, I love it. I do. Let's use this inauguration ribbon. Kind of create an entrance, like fancy. And we could take some of this tile out to add some bushes here. Well, let's see. Those are tall. Are these smaller? Yeah, I think I want a smaller. We want to see the ribbon, but it kind of looks, it's kind of standing out alone. Let's add some bushes. Oh, that's cute. Kind of playing with the shape of this. I want to add, it's a witch's book, but I want to pretend it's like a hostess stand or something, where they take your reservation. Put some flowers into here. And I keep wanting a reason to use the rainbow roses. I think this is the perfect place. I can use it all over this build, I think. Let's see, should they stand? Maybe they should be on the grass. I don't know. Trying to get everything to line up is tricky sometimes. I think that works. Stick that in there. Oh, okay. It's filling in. We need like a little stool for the piano. Is there one that's just like a piano bench? And there's 3 different ones. Let's go with this red one, of course. Perfect. So I don't know if I want to fence here. I don't want to crowd this too much. Kind of a highlight, You want them to be open. Maybe. We'll see. Now this side, I don't know if a place like this would have waiting. I feel like maybe a little bit. I mean, they do have the benches inside, where they get their to-go orders. We can add some benches back here. Oh, look at that. They fit right in there. I don't know, and then just kind of close it off. Yeah, that's good. Oh, Tiana got a nice place here. I want to put something back here, like a waiter's station or something. There's a cart. Is it a cart? I have it in my kitchen. No. It's like this tea trolley, which we could put back here. Okay, we'll just leave the tea cart back there. The area is pretty good. I'll get some food to put on the tables and come back to that. Actually, also we could flip the edges here that are curved. See what we think. Oh, they're a little pointy, but I like when it's kind of angled on the corners. And I could try it on this other tile too. Oh, I don't know. That feels a little more fancy to me. Especially this triangle top here. I like it. You know what? Actually, one more thing. Let's go into lighting and grab some floating candles. Those would be so good over here above each table. That's perfect. Look at that. That is super magical. So pretty. Okay, that's Tiana's place. I think that Remy might be a little jealous. So in this space here, there's like this big area between Merlin and the gazebo. I think it's time for the big fountain. I think that's gotta be the perfect spot for it. Oh my gosh. Tell me it centers in there. We're gonna have to make some changes. I think that's the perfect spot for that. We can add some gold floor under it. It's just so regal, and for me it was super rare. It took me forever to get it. I love it. It's almost as tall as Merlin's house. And we can take out the corners to add these rainbow roses. That's just perfect. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, look at that shimmer. I love it. I'm gonna get some of, where are those? Trimmings. Yes, the topiary, the fences kind of block off some of this. Like between his house and the gazebo. There is a clock. Let's find the clock. It's like a tower clock. No, the elegant town square clock. We need this. I don't want to have can't have two centerpieces. Maybe we'll push it back. And we could put the mythical cloud throne. Ha, pretty. That's so pretty. We'll dress it up with some more flowers. We'll make a little walkway. Oh my goodness, I might have exactly enough road. One left. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna do some layering with some marble fencing. Try to line it up right. Can grab some cypress trees. the ones with the gold flecks in them. Some little flower patches. I'm getting those pretty close to that house, but I think that's okay. Or should it just be 2? Yeah, it might be better, a little cleaner. Oh, I do have these celestial pennant lights. Just kind of capping off the ends right by the marble fence. Very elegant. So because Merlin is Merlin, I want to give him some space over here for his research. So just kind of give him a little yard or lab or something. Go around it with the iron fence. I can move this. Maybe I can move this hedge up and give another one if it fits. Doesn't want to fit. Yeah, I don't have enough room, but I do have smaller ones available. So just do it that way. Scooch them over. There we go. So my idea is to give him like a space for research and projects and things like that. I want to use this greenhouse table. It's nice. And we can look up the sword and the stone items. They go way back, you know, add some books. And we can actually have the sword and the stone. Yeah. His telescope. That makes sense. Does he have a chair? Oh, yeah. The medieval wooden chair. I didn't know that was his. I would look for the other celestial stuff. There's these columns. I want to put one in the corner. Yeah, that thing's cool. That's always been cool. It's been in the game since the first day. But it's a very cool item if you can work it into your build. It's unique for sure. Oh, the evil queen's lockbox needs to be researched. The beast enchanted rose. Oh, there's the one that's also, let's see, tangled. Yeah, the sundrop cloche. It's pretty similar. It's a little smaller. And we need a table for this stuff. Oh, one of these elegant tables. Or, oh, the blue one. Super Regal. Stick that in there and put some of the cool stuff on there. Can I put the rose? Yeah. Oh, they're so pretty. I can bring the vacuum over. It's kind of ancient magic. There's some really cool stuff with inside out. Although I think the tube is only indoors. Oh, we have this memory viewer. This thing is crazy. And the sense of self lamp. Ooh, maybe some of these memory orbs about glowing sun. A lot of stuff here. Yeah, the transport tube is indoors only. Okay, so this, oh, I don't know. Can I fit all this in here? Surely. This thing, let me get it in a place and then I can go turn it on. So we can go over there and pick a memory, and actually it's probably a good memory for Merlin. Look at that. So it's like your memories, the ones you could put in a frame, but you could put it in this memory viewer. That's wild. So cool. I think you can pick any memory. I have quite a few unlocked. So it just pulled the first memory here. Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty artwork. So I'll just move these orbs over there, and we have the flyers. And there was the ones that light up, the bewitched garden tools. Put those right there. And I'll put those back there in the corner and just fit these orbs in. And we have the sun. Wow. I don't know. It's really bright. It is the sun. I'll put it over there, but let's swap these so it's not gold and gold together. It's got a little workspace. So we'll just finish this little area here, and we can put the sword in the middle. I don't think the sword can go on tile, but we can use this Main Street path over here. Just make a little square. It won't let me pull it under, right? Yeah, it'll pull the path right up. It's very strong. We're just gonna have to work with it because if I pull this one out, I'm gonna pull some of these golden maples here, kind of block all his stuff back there. And I wanted to use one of these traps. I don't know which one. What is the other one called? The repellent. Because look at that lightning look on it. Very cool. And I want to maintain this elegant look with the roses because we can. I bought a ton of these. So that's just like a special little area for the sword. The sword and the stone. Oh, look at Merida. She likes it. And for the palace, I see just above the door, you could see a pattern of yellow and pink. And I'm going to use that as inspo and use these yellow cypress, just kind of line the path. And then in between, we can do some magnolia with the pink and yellow. Or maybe we pull the pink in, frame the castle entryway. I want to put red carpet up to the door, but I know that I can't do that when I've got it angled because, first of all, you can't put a rug under this. And I could do one, but if I try to do another, I'm going to have a big gap like that. So that would have looked really nice there. But I think instead, well, that's not going well. I want to change out the tile in the middle. The diagonal, as usual, is kind of being difficult. Ooh, look at that. It's like going right up to the door. This is a mess. Oh, no, it's not centered. I'm just going to fight with it. Oh, wait. That might be it. Is that it? Oh, my gosh. I'm not even sure if it's going to work the way I want it to work. I want to create like a red carpet up to the door, but with pathing like this. That's not wide enough. Is that going to work? I think that might work. Maybe we could fill it in with flowers or something. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's not mess with that. Leave it there. It's being very difficult. I could take these white flowers, kind of fill in the space. Just such a pretty look anyway, right? And we could even mix in some magnolia since we have them nearby. Oh, that's pretty. Finish lining this path. Okay, all the way to the palace. Can add the bench, enchanted stone bench, in front of the magnolia. Well, at an angle. From the ground, it'll look better. This more central. And this tile, can add the smaller fountain here. I want to use the celebration banners again. I think that's about even. I don't know, I have this awkward little corner here. I'm going to try the big bush. I think that'll fill in that corner like this. Yeah, let's pull it back though. Don't want to block too much of the path to the gazebo. And maybe we need to pull this back a little. I just really want to tuck the banner in somewhere. It's being a little stubborn. I don't want it to hit the bush though. Yeah, maybe it's just standing in front of the fountain. That might work. Yeah, maybe I have to angle some fence to kind of cap everything off. Okay, I think that sets the boundary. I think diagonal pathing and diagonal fencing are just very complicated and sometimes not worth it. I have these bloom piles that are a little bigger than that little one. Oh yeah, those are nice. Pile of petals. I just want to put down pretty flowers. Let's move on over here. Oh, the gazebo. It's pretty decorated itself, but I think we can tuck in some bushes. We got really close over here though. Some cypress trees. I'd like to put them around the corners. The green goes really well with the leaves with the roses, but I got this hedge way too close on this side. I think we can add the single pieces though. Oh, it's getting right up on it. I'm going to take one away and we'll just kind of move it over a little bit. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Just a small gap in there. But we pull one of these nice trees back here to fill in this area. Yeah, that's a nice spot. Oh, so pretty. Look how full this is. Around the back of the castle. Might want another tree on the other side to balance it. Then maybe some of these bushes will help in the back, just around the edge of the castle. That's good. I want the well to land here. So maybe here, straight up. Let's do a small walkway through here. Okay, we'll just fill in this path to the bridge. I wanted it to be separate than the gold and opal. And I'm going to line it with marble fencing, almost like it has a extended bridge. But we need some rainbow rose planters over here, so we can put those in front. Oh yeah, that's cute. I'm going to bring in some red birch trees and mix it up a little bit. We'll just line this. It's just a path. It's not as important as the castle or the restaurant. Just make a nice little pathway through. And also kind of blocks what's going on over there. So you'll be surprised. I need a path to my fountain. I could use these flagstone and create some stepping stones, maybe. But if you do them at an angle, you're not going to line them up. So we got to do it like that. See how many we can fit. Well, I go straight up to it. I can always move it back a hair. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to take this last cypress tree off and cap it with one of these bushes again. Well, maybe I can add it back and just spread them out evenly. Feels pretty royal to me. I'm going to get some rock, probably Sunlit Plateau, and just line the path here a little bit of texture. Yeah, the grass is going to clip through a little, and that's okay. That's fine. There is a pretty arch. We are already using an arch at the restaurant, but we can use the floral column arch here to the whale. I think I can put path under that. Maybe that'll help. See if it'll let me. Yeah, that's good. Is that a square? No, it's more of a rectangle. We want a square, and we could center that baby right there. Mount Olympus is complete. From Merlin's magical study to Tiana's romantic restaurant and the gold-lined palace surrounded by roses, this area shines with warmth and grandeur. I love how the light catches all the opal and gold tones. It makes the whole space feel serene and regal, like the heart of Mythopia's royal quarter. Thank you for joining me for this elegant adventure. And stay tuned for part 2, where I'll continue the area with the cloud cottage. Bye!